Akasha Sajalat, the Akasha records. Here is a snippet into the actual facts of the true story of the Garden of Eden.
So, as we know, the Bible story is placed in an area claimed to be Mesopotamia, where Ur of Chaldea is located. This is the same location where Abraham originated, as it says in Genesis 15, verse 7. And he said unto him, I am the Lord that brought thee out of Ur of the Chaldees, to give thee this land to inherit it.
In this location of Mesopotamia, the Sumerian tablets were found in Iraq, but in ancient times called Uruk. They uncovered thousands of tablets, such as the Enuma Elish, that predate the Bible and Quran, but hide the truth from its religious followers.
Since the Bible has been translated from many languages stemming from the root of the Sumerian tablets, there are equivalencies of names and name changes due to mistranslations over the past 6,000 years, such as Adam, whose original name was Adapa, Eve, whose original name was Titi, the serpent, whose original name was Ningish Zidda, Abraham, whose original name was Ibru'um, and his father Terah, whose original name was Terhu.
For example, the script the tablets are written in is cuneiform, and here is Abraham's name written out as Ibru'um.
Because of mistranslations, Genesis verse 3 is one of the most misunderstood stories of the Bible, which our master teacher, Baba Yanun, explains so clearly in this actual fact. In Genesis 3, it says, Now the serpent was more crafty than any other beast of the field that the Lord God had made. He said to the woman, Did God actually say, You shall not eat of any tree in the garden? And the woman said to the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees in the garden. But God said, You shall not eat of the fruit of the tree that is in the midst of the garden, neither shall you touch it, lest you die. Now this God in Genesis 2 verse 17 says, But of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, thou shalt not eat of it. For in the day that thou eatest thereof, thou shalt surely die. Now is this God telling the truth?
When you look at the original word used for serpent in Hebrew, it is nachash.
The word Nakash, if you look this word up in a common lexicon, you will find such descriptions as to shine, shining one, to enchant, or even to hiss or whisper. He was the whisperer.
So, who is this whisperer? It was Ningishzida, a Mesopotamian deity. Ningishzida means master of the tree-like teachings of the extended or added life.
When you hear the name Nin Gish Zida, you can see the Sumerian word Gish or Gesh is tree, as he was the master of the tree-like teachings. The serpent in the garden was not an actual snake, but a person who could speak, who told Eve, whose Sumerian name is Titi, the truth about the tree in the midst of the garden.
So let's jump back into Genesis. But the serpent said to the woman, You will not surely die. For God knows that when you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil.
So what does it mean that Titi, Eve, ate of the tree? The word for eat in Hebrew is akal, the same in Arabic. It means eat, to consume, to devour. Not just food, it is used for anything taken in physically or mentally, as in reading and studying. You can find that same word used not as something you eat, as fruit or food in these examples below. Ezekiel chapter 3, 1 through 4, Revelations 10, verse 9.
And I went unto the angel and said unto him, Give me the little book. And he said unto me, Take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. So as you can see here, the information that was given in the book is not actually food, but knowledge. What Eve, or Titi, learned from Ningish Zida, or the serpent, was knowledge that the God of the Bible did not want her to know. Because when she ate it, she did not die. So this God lied to her about the tree in the midst of the garden. Instead, Eve became aware of the good deities from the evil deities, as Adam did. This God, who feared that man would know the true nature of him, is actually an evil or disagreeable deity. The tree was not an actual tree, yet a disk of information coming from the Akasha records called the Red Me Stone.
Was Ningish Zida evil or good? Find out in Pa Kasha Sajalat, the Akasha records.